Hey everybody, Blaine Austin here at Sewing Machines Plus. Hey, and welcome to SMP Live on Thursday. Hey, we're here at the San Marcos store that we're in the studio there. And guys, we hope that you're having a good morning, because we are, and we have got a great show lined up for you today. We're going to go all the way over to Palm Springs, California this morning. And the Bernina convention for the dealers is going on. We've got Candace and Deb over there live today, and then we're going to give y'all a sneak peek of some of the brand new machines, the releases from Bernina. And we also have got a great special on a machine today that's going to be the first time we've ever been able to sell it online. And so we're going to talk all about that Bernina 720, which is a sewing and embroidery and quilting machine. And so you Bernina fans out there, y'all should be excited today, because you're going to get to see some of the great brand new machines, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the 720. But this morning we got Kickin' Kennedy is here this morning. Good morning, Kennedy. We got Big Daddy Kyle.
Hello,
Kyle's
everybody.
in the house, and then we got Rockin' Roger over there. He's here this morning. So hey, Rockin' Roger.
Hey.
And how did y'all like Kennedy's graphic on the thing this morning? She did I looked up and I saw I was in an airplane, Kyle in the back seat. So pretty funny. So Kennedy did her little artistic work and put that on there. So I thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, I hope that y'all caught some of our shows this week. Monday we were on with So Steady. Tuesday we had Takeover Tuesday. We had Ring Wilcox in there. And then Wednesday we had our Stitch Nation, and I was on there actually as a guest with Kennedy. And we had Colleen Sweatman from Brother was on there. We talked all about the Persona. And I just want to let y'all know, if y'all were some of those fortunate people that got the Persona, we completely sold out of them like we knew we would yesterday. But we do have a pre-order list going. And so I called Brother yesterday and asked about, if we could get any more of those machines at that price. And they gave me the okay to get 10 more of machines. So we actually have, 10 more left if anybody wants one of those. And again, guys, it was I can tell you it was a grand discount, wasn't it, Kennedy?
It was.
A grand discount. And so if y'all are interested in a PRS 100 by Brother or any of the accessories, give us a call at 800-401-8151. We are still taking some pre-orders for that, and we're going to have some more coming in. But I know a lot of y'all took advantage of that yesterday, and what a great price we had. And Brother really stepped up and gave me a great price, and I was able to pass that savings right on to you. So probably the best deal we've ever had on those, and best price, and it was really good. So glad that anybody got those. Congratulations on that. Starting out this morning, before we get going too deep into the show, got to give a big shout out there to some of our SMP Nation. We have Aaron Potts is watching this morning from Ohio. Norma Bates, I know that name. She's up in LA, Los Angeles. We have Millie Holt, another one of our regulars. I know Millie. I see her on here a lot. She's in Colorado. Eileen Costello, she's in Jersey Shore. We have Janine Johnson in Nevada. Karen Carr, another name I recognize. Yeah. Karen's up in Ohio. Robin Rose, Southern California. Hey, and I saw our good buddy is on there too. Carol Lombardi is on there this morning. Yep. And speaking of Carol, guys, I got to show y'all something. Carol sent in a card. Can we see that very well, Kennedy?
We'll zoom in.
Got to zoom it in.
There you go.
There we go.
Fiesta.
So we got that card from Carol, and
I came with a $100
I'm not
gift card too.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you what's inside. I'm not going to read what she wrote, but very, very sweet card from Carol, and she also sent a gift card in for us to buy a little pizza party for the crew at SMP. So I thought that was so nice, and thank you, Carol. And everybody is super pumped, and we're having Carol Lombardi Pizza Day on Monday of next week.
Pizza and cake day.
And cake.
Yes.
Pizza and cake. So thank you. And then I got to show, do we have those pictures, Kyle, of this card? I've got to show everybody this card that came in.
Here, zoom in on that.
So did we have the pictures, or we just wanted to zoom in? Now, this is from Debbie Bone Harris, and so y'all can look at the front of it right there. And I kind of gave you a little sneak peek of it yesterday, but there's when you open this up.
Oh my goodness.
And then you open the cover again, you see the address form under it. But then if you open it up, it opens up again, which again, I'm not going to read what the sweet thing that she wrote, but y'all can see that. Look at the detail on this. And guys, this is incredible. She did this. This is handmade. She used the scan and cut to make all the cutouts, but this is all handmade and put together. And I just thought, unbelievable job on this. So Debbie, thank you so much for the sweet words you wrote and the card. And again, I'm so impressed with what you did with this.
Yeah.
I mean, these you could make a business selling these, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So anyway, thank you, Debbie, for that. And guys, that just tells you what creative people can do on the scan and cut and things they did. It's incredible. So, but anyway, starting today off great today, guys. Had those 2 cards you have to read, and we hope that you are getting to join all of our shows. And next week we've got another lineup. Monday we're going to have So Steady Monday. Tuesday we have Takeover Tuesday, and hey, we got a treat for you on Tuesday because we have Melinda Stevenson. She's actually a baby lock educator. She's going to be on, and Karen Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Karen Parker is going to be with her, and so we got them 2 going to be on Takeover Tuesday. Wednesday it's Stitch Nation, and we're going to have our very own Deb and Candace back in. And next Wednesday on Stitch Nation, we're going to have a head-to-head serger battle, I guess you could call it. We're going to have 3 of the sergers that we sell for Baby Lock online. We're going to have the Celebrate, the Acculate, and the Victory. And we're going to show you, basically we call them the good, better, best. We're going to show you a little bit of the features of each single one of those and do some demonstrations on them on Stitch Nation, so you don't want to miss on Wednesday. And then Thursday of next week, it's called SMP Live. You're going to get me and the crew here again. And we have got a fantastic show put together for next week. We're going to have Jiffy Steamers in the house. And guys, I don't know if y'all have ever seen Jiffy Steamers, but after you see these demonstrations and all the products they have, you're going to be a huge fan of Jiffy. I personally own 2 of them, and I absolutely love these things. And we're going to show you some demonstrations and show you some of the products they have. And we're going to have some great specials on them as well. So if you've been in the market for a steamer, I tell you what, Michelle, my wife, she hates to iron her clothes. And she's like, I mean, I've got a really nice iron. I mean, it's one of these big steam generator irons, one of those big ironing boards. And she hated it. She's like, I hate ironing. So I bought her a Jiffy steamer, and she steams everything now. She absolutely loves it. And it makes it 10 times easier than ironing. So we're going to talk a lot about that next week on the show. So got some great things coming up, guys. And then Friday next week, we also don't we have Dime in the house? Or is it Dime Friday? What do we got going next week? Friday or something? We got something going, don't we?
I don't know if we have a Friday.
Might have been rescheduled.
Okay, it might have been rescheduled. I was thinking we had something on Dime, and then tomorrow I'm actually heading to Palm Springs to meet up with Candace and Deb. I'm going to go to the Bernina convention, got some meetings, and then we've got the Brother convention coming up at the 1st of August, and I'll be heading to Nashville for that. And we'll probably be coming to you live from Nashville, so you can get a little sneak peek of all the new Brother products. So, got a lot going on, guys.
Carol said she loves her Jiffy steamer,
so Carol's got a Jiffy. Yeah, Carol, you are exactly right. I absolutely love my Jiffy, and I actually have what they call the Esteem.
You got the handheld one.
The handheld. We've got 2 of them. I actually bought Michelle a pink one, and I got a black one, and I don't travel without it because I'm telling you, like when you pack your, shirts like this, like I'm wearing, and I go to I'm gonna take it with me to Nashville when I go, because you get there, you pull your clothes out of the suitcase, they're always wrinkled. I can take that steamer and steam it real quick, and I'm ready for my meetings. And so I just love those things. So a steamer would be nice. You are correct. So we're gonna have some great steamers for y'all. Y'all are gonna love these things, and I mean, they got so many different ones. It's crazy. So, but guys, we are ready to get this show going. And again, I think we ought to just go ahead and go to Deb and Candace. And I know they're actually, at the convention. So guys, what we're going to do, and just kind of give you an idea, when we go to these conventions, a lot of times they have what they call a vendor mall. And like, even though it's Bernina there, they'll have other vendors that they do, like business partners, that, they'll have little booths set up where all the dealers can go in and see things. And then they'll also, they have a test drive, meaning they'll have all their new products there, and with their educators, and the dealers can go and look at the new product and get, trained and ask questions and things. So it's a kind of a big little mall. And then what they do too is they have these breakout rooms where they have classes, and you get to do projects and actually sew on the machines and things. We're not taking you to that part. We're going to take you to the vendor mall where everything's at in the test drive area. So I think that's where Deb and Candace are at this morning. Let's go live to Palm Springs.
Here we go.
There they are.
You're going. Yeah, now.
I'm not hearing Candace, Deb.
I can't hear you.
I think y'all got your earphones. There you go.
Put me in the background. You got it now?
I hear you, Deb. I don't hear Candace.
Yeah, they got them swapped.
You got the earbuds swapped.
Okay, how about now?
Now we got you, Candace. We can't hear Candace. Candace can't hear me, but we can hear Candace.
They can hear you. Okay,
awesome. Okay, let's start over.
No, we can't hear her, Deb.
Nope, they can't hear. Put me in the. Okay, just put us in the background for a minute.
Yeah, I don't think you got the earbuds working. So, all right, come back to me, Kennedy. All right, guys, we're going to see if we can work out the technical difficulties. We got to be patient. This is the very first time that Deb and Candace have been live from a remote location. So it's a little tricky. I had to do it at the Houston Quilt Show, if y'all remember.
Yeah.
And we had a little bit of technical difficulties there, but, we're trying to overcome that. But hopefully they'll get that worked out and get it going. But I think they were picking up Deb from her phone and not the earbuds, so they couldn't hear it. So, but guys, let me talk a little bit about the Bernina we got for you this morning. So, and then we'll go back and get them. So Bernina, a lot of times, they don't let you sell their products online. You can only go into retail stores to do it. And they gave us a line called Burnett that they do, and we can sell the Burnett's online. But right now, they just released a machine, and it's actually the 720, the B720, and we're going to be able to sell that. We actually have it on the website right now. We're selling that, and we've got a call-in special for that today. So how it's going to come, we're going to have a couple different packages that you can, probably get for it. You can get the machine. You can get the machine with the embroidery module. And then we've got a little setup where we can, if you're wanting to get like a quilting type setup, we're going to have it where you can put it on a frame and you can put it with stitch regulation. So Nick's team's got a couple different things they can talk to you about. But again, guys, the 720 has got a great embroidery module with it. You can quilt with it. You can sew with it. And it is one of the top of the line machines. So it's a really, really nice machine. And we've got a great special on it today. So we're going to talk a little bit about that too a little later on. And but if y'all don't know Bernina is kind of known for their stitch quality. And I'll tell you what we did one time, and I'm not going to kind of talk about names out there, but we took 4 top-of-the-line machines from different companies, and we did a design. It was the exact same design that we put in each machine, and we're talking about embroidery. And we put the same design in, same hoop size, everything. We stitched out with the same thread, same material. And we did a head-to-head. And what we did is we put numbers on them, and we numbered them 1 through 4, and we laid them out. And we had customers walk in the store and vote on which embroidery design they thought was the best. And that year, Bernina won. We used a 770, excuse me, which the 720 has got the same technology. But what I was impressed by it All of them were great. I mean, the embroidery was incredible. But what was so incredible about the Bernina is if you flip the design over and looked at the bottom stitching looked as good as the top. And I think that's kind of why everybody voted on it and it won. It was just the stitching was so great. And then again, there's could be difference of tension, could be a few little different things that could make those happen because all of them are great machines. And, nowadays you can't really buy a bad machine. They're all so good. But that was just one of the things that stuck out to me. And it's always been that way. Bernina's stitch quality is so awesome. So I'm excited to get that this morning. So have we got Deb and Candace back?
I believe so.
Let's see.
Well, no, I'm
I don't think they're on. I just got a text that they were ready.
they're ready to try again.
But, yeah.
Well, we're still waiting on them to come in. So let me know when they're in. And why don't we go ahead and show the 720 if we could, Kennedy. And I'm just going to talk to a little bit about y'all about it and some of the technology behind it. And then we'll actually go. I think we're going to have Kathy Wright this morning on the shows too. She's a Bernina ambassador. And Kathy's she's lives in San Antonio, but she's out in Palm Springs at the show. And she's going to talk a little bit about some of the technology that's built in as well. So can we do that overlay, Kennedy? There it is, guys. And that's one of the things I want y'all to look at. That machine is such a good looking machine. And when you put the embroidery unit on it, it really, it's a pretty good size unit actually with the embroidery unit on it. Excuse me. But however, you can see it right there. I mean, that thing it's sleek looking. It's just such a good looking machine. I love this thing. So guys, the normal price on this is $4,999, and that's for the machine only with the sewing features. It has the embroidery features built in, but you do have to purchase the embroidery unit separately. That'll hold the frames and all that. So we do have a call-in special for a package on that, or if you just want the sewing machine by itself, you can get the sewing machine by itself. And then we have a couple other packages that you can put if you want to put it on a table so you can do quilting, and if you want to have stitch regulation with it as well. But we're going to have financing available today. But let me just, talk a little bit about, the machine. It is, just a great all-around machine. So if you wanted to do, sewing and embroidery, but it's, 5.5 millimeter stitch width for fine fabrics. It has that extended free arm for large projects. The embroidery, capable, like I said, has the extra large bobbin. So that's, some things that are just really good features. It has that slide speed control. So if y'all look to the left corner of the LED screen and you see there's two buttons right there. One, that little silver button on the bottom is to the left corner of the screen. That is your speed control. So you can slide that in the speeds. It goes all the way up to 1,000 stitches per minute. It has the direct select buttons, the start stop button. So if you look, where I'm talking about right now, if on the screen you see the LCD screen, look to the lower left hand corner, you see that silver slide button right there. Oh, look on down below that on the white part of the machine, you see those little buttons. Well, those are your start stop button. You have your raise and lower the presser foot right there, the automatic thread cutter, reverse sewing. So there's a lot of features there. So now I am being told that we are ready to see if we can get them back on. So anyway, hey, they just go back off again.
Yeah, they just went off again.
This may not work today, guys.
Yeah, it was.
There we go.
There they are.
Okay.
All right, let's bring them back while we got them.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So I think
there's a little lag.
I think, guys, your internet is not too good this morning. So can we talk?
They disconnected.
They're gone.
They're gone again.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get live from Bernina University today.
Well, you know what we could do? Why don't we just do this? How about I call them
Okay.
and we put them on speaker? That might work. Will y'all be okay with that? We just we get a little audio, and maybe they can get this thing worked out. It's so aggravating when you wireless.
Yes.
These places in the hotels and stuff
The
don't have
Wi-Fi
it.
gremlins.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we got Deb. I'm calling Deb right now. Let me put her on speaker.
She's probably like, "How is he calling me. They're live right now.
She's not going to answer her phone.
No.
Lisa, you're exactly right. Technology is
Yes.
awesome.
Technology.
Anybody have any
Until it-
questions for us? Anybody?
We work
Yeah.
with technology.
Technology's
every day.
awesome
Hi,
until.
this is Deb. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, here's Kathy calling. All right.
The mailbox.
Kathy Wright, you're live on air. How are you?
We're live. Awesome.
Yes.
Say hi, Kathy. Hey, it's Kathy and Candace. I don't know what's going on.
So
I
tell,
think there's
tell Deb to get back
too
on the
much
screen.
happening at the same time here, and it's
We're gonna use
blocking
the
our
phone as well.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, maybe tell Deb to try to go ahead and log back in on her phone again, and we can maybe see. But yeah, when this last time you came up, we heard a little audio, but we had no visual, so it was just screen went black.
It's
But
blocking her.
so anyway, I know that y'all there. Okay, we can see somebody now. Let me hang up. All right,
Can you hear me?
I can
Yay! You can see me. Hey! Well, hi guys. Technical problems, but we are here at BU in the Merchant Mall, and I've got Kathy with me. Everybody say hi to Kathy Wright. Hi. So Kathy's a Bernina ambassador, and she actually works for us on our chat line, and
Yes.
she is a Bernina expert. So, Kathy, let's go ahead and talk about this machine, this 720, that we are now able to sell online. I mean, how fantastic is that?
It's incredible. Actually, I think it might be the first one.
So,
Right?
I'm going to give you this to
okay.
hold.
And so what we really love about this is it's a quilter's dream, and you can add on the Bernina stitch regulator, which makes the most beautiful stitch. And you can actually add embroidery to it. It is a 5.5mm machine, and it has the new 7 Series bobbin, which is basically 3 15 class bobbins. So you don't run out. I should have brought one over and I didn't, but it's a giant bobbin that allows you to quilt and quilt and quilt and quilt and quilt. And we always try to play bobbin chicken and see who wins. And usually you can go almost 3 hours of free motion quilting with that bobbin.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, Kathy, this is, like I said, this is something that we can now sell to our online consumers, which used to only be in our retail store. So you can get the new Bernina at home, that quality of Bernina. And what makes the Bernina so fantastic?
Well, I think the thing that I would point out is that it is a family-owned company. It's not a conglomerate. So they take great pride in their sewing machines, and they take great pride in their education. And so that is where they put a lot of their effort. The way they have designed the machine, it will make an incredibly straight stitch, and it is how that bobbin works. It comes up from underneath, and if you're a quilter making quilts for a show and want to win an award, you need a Bernina for that straight stitch. But it is that family pride. It's been owned consecutive all the years with just one family, and their 5th generation is now involved in coming up with all kinds of new creative ideas.
So we got to meet some of the 5th generation here at Bernina U. And so this machine, like I said, is finally available to our online consumers. And we also have a bunch of new Bernettes. So you know that we've had the Bernettes on our e-commerce website for a long time. We have 2 brand new Bernette sergers coming out, and we should have those available for you really soon. One is a cover stitch, the other is a serger, and then there's also a combination machine coming out. And then we have a couple more Bernette sewing machines that will be available really soon. So you can call us and pre-order those. We should have all that information loaded right away. And we will be showing you the brand new Bernina K-Facet machines a little later on, and those will be available in our retail only stores. So Blaine, why don't you tell everybody how they can get this new 720 that's, again, new to our online customers?
Well, hey, Candace, I've told them about 3 times already while y'all are having technical.
Did you? Well, you got to
one of
give
the
us
things-
time now to go walk around.
Yeah.
We're going to take you on a tour around the vendor mall.
That's what we want to do. And I think the little ear pod that you're holding in your hand is not working as a microphone at all. It's the one that's in your ear is working, because we could barely hear Kathy, but we can hear you great. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Okay.
I don't think
Well,
you
we're
even
gonna
need
say
to that. So you
goodbye to
you can lower,
Kathy.
yeah, you can lower that one down. I don't even think you need it. It's the one that's in your ear.
Okay,
Now,
so when we go to our vendor mall, we want to be able to talk to people.
so you're gonna
So
need to
let's
swap them.
switch it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need to swap them. So, but anyway, if you could, why don't you give us a little tour real quick and just kind of walk around? Y'all walk around, show us the two new Burnett's. If you want to get Deb to get a good shot, and you can be
Yeah,
talking while she's showing them, and
let's
then
zoom in.
yeah, and let's go around and just kind of give everybody a good tour. So if we could go.
Okay. So these are two of the new Burnett's. As I mentioned before, this is the new Airlock B662, and this one is your cover stitch machine. So really fantastic because it is going to thread by air. So you've got your triple needles. You can do your all your cover stitching, your chain stitching. So this is a really fantastic machine if you already own a serger and you want to add cover stitching to your machine, you know, repertoire. I mean, I love having a combination machine, but I also like the, you know, capability of having two separate machines. So this one is the new Airlock. So again, threaded by air. And then this one is the 680 or 68. And this one is a serger and cover stitch machine. So this is a combination machine. It has the new technology of the MTC, which allows me to move the stitch finger independently of my knife. So I can get the perfect stitch without loops hanging over the edge. And again, as I mentioned, it is all air threaded. So you've got your cover stitch, your upper looper and your lower looper, and just a really beautiful machine. So this is going to be your combination machine. So this one should be available pretty soon. And like I said, you could call and do some pre-orders with us. And then do you want to go over and we'll look at the other Burnett's? And let's take a little tour. I'm going to switch my ears. Now, can you hear me out of this one? No. Okay, so I can't hear you at all. Okay, so Deb's going to kind of zoom around.
Hey, Candace, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, we can hear you fine.
Okay, but you can't hear me out of this one.
We can hear you.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay, so we're going to kind of walk around. I think Deb and I are going to switch places, and I'm going to play cameraman. I'm stabilizing myself on you. So this is fantastic. This is showing us all the Bernina overlockers. So we also have in this booth the brand new Bernina L8 Series, which of course we are selling in our retail store. This is a fantastic machine. We have a serger only, a combination machine, and the combination machines have screens. So the beginning serger as well as the advanced serger person can easily work this machine. And then Horn has come out with this beautiful serger cabinet for the new machine. So any of our customers that have the Bernina L8 series, you can definitely order one of the Horn cabinets. I mean, it's gorgeous. Look how big it is. I'm in love with this cabinet. It's also got a hydraulic lift on it, so you can drop your machine all the way down and tuck it away. So this is a really, really nice cabinet. Okay, so we're going to walk over to the Wonderfill booth, and this is our fabulous thread country here with all the Wonderfill threads. And I think what I'm going to do is we will introduce Callista. She's with Wonderfill, and I think I'm going to end up having to give you an earbud to put in your ear. Okay, so hey everyone. You can hear Blake. So Blake, can you hear?
Hi. It's good?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Go ahead and you can
Perfect.
give us a tour of your booth and tell us what's going on.
For sure. Hi everyone, my name is Callista. Welcome to the Wonderful booth here at Bernina University. So thread is obviously a really important part of the sewing process, and I feel like it often doesn't get talked about enough. And there's so much thread out there. How do you know what to choose, and like what do all these things mean? So we're going to give you a little bit of thread education today and introduce you to some of the thread lines that we have available.
So tell us again, threaducation.
Threaducation. You guys are going to get threaducated today. That's right. So I want to start off with thread weight, because I think oftentimes people don't think about, or they get confused a little bit about what 100 weight means or what 40 or 50 means. And so mostly what I think everyone has tried using is about 40 or 50 weight thread. That's kind of like utility weight thread. It's kind of like your normal like cotton piecing, quilting thread, or your embroidery thread is about 40 weight. But there's actually threads on the market that are as light as 100 weight and as heavy as, we have in the booth today, number 8 as well. So 100 weight is the finest thread, and it's as fine as silk. So there's a lot of applications that you can use for really, really fine thread, and as well as 8 weight. So that's like the heaviest. So in your machine, the heaviest thread you can use is actually a 12 weight thread. So you can still use that in your needle eye. You just need to use a larger needle like a 9014 or 116. But anything heavier like the 8 weight, you can't use in your needle eye, but you can still use it in your sewing projects. You can either use it for couching or bobbin work, or you can use it in your sergers as well in the loopers. So I'm going to show you guys all these different samples that use all these various weights of thread. But for those of you that need a little extra help remembering how thread weight works, I want to tell you guys about our Wonderful sausage theory. So I know, what do sausages have in common with thread? But the Wonderful sausage theory is, picture yourself, you're hosting a barbecue and you have a pound of meat, okay? And you have 8 or 10 guests coming to your barbecue. So think about how thick each sausage you can make for every guest is going to be. Now, imagine you have the same pound of meat, but suddenly 100 people are coming. So you're really going to have to stretch out what you have and make really, really tiny sausages so everyone gets a share. So, the higher the number, the finer the thread, the lower the number, the thicker the thread. So now let's start with the heavy thread. So here we are in front of our Razzle Dazzle display. So this is 8 weight thread. So like I mentioned before, this doesn't actually go through your needle eye, but you can use it for various purposes. And one of them I mentioned earlier is couching. So this is a really fun project that we've done for couching, and it's actually an infinity scarf. And yeah, there's no fabric to it because we did this on a washable stabilizer. So for those of you guys that have never couched before, what couching is, it's you stitch down either 1 strand or 2 strands or 3 strands of thread, and you stitch over top of it to hold it down to your fabric rather than the thread being fed through your needle eye to be stitched down onto the fabric. And another way to use this thread is if you wind it by hand onto your bobbin and then use your bobbin thread on top, and you kind of sew your piece upside down. And that will be another way to actually stitch heavy thread like that doesn't fit through your needle onto your project. Now, I also mentioned that you can use this thread for the serger. So I'm going to grab a serger sample so you can see a little bit what I'm talking about. Yeah, those are the ones right here. So you can see here, this is stitched on the serger, and we use this through the loopers. And you can see you can get a really nice decorative stitch, and it runs through your serger no problem. You can see here. So the difference between Razzle and Dazzle thread here is that Razzle has no metallic and Dazzle just has 1 strand. So it's got a really nice subtle shine. And while we're here, I do have samples of our couching as well. So this gives you a little bit of an idea. Couching can be as simple as using a zigzag to stitch over top of that couched thread, but I really suggest that you guys go wild and actually use some of those stitches that are on your machine that you never touch because you can have a lot of fun playing with all those decorative stitches to couch down those heavy threads. And honestly, you can even make super boring fabric very interesting just by playing with threads on top of it. Thank you. I'll go into a little of those later. While we're here, we have another 8-weight thread. So this one's actually a cotton thread that we have. That's the pearl cotton. So I know, this is a sewing machine conference, but if you ever want to use threads for like hand stitching, hand embroidery, pearl cotton is really great. And the difference between pearl cotton and floss is that floss, you separate the strands, whereas pearl cotton, you don't have to separate anything. You can just stitch with it. And it's got a really round shape. So when you do those embroidery stitches, they're a lot fuller than using a floss to do that same kind of thing. And we have a quick sample here where you can see we've used pearl cotton thread to do all that kind of stitching. And we actually did use a little bit of that heavier 8-weight razzle dazzle thread as well for hand stitching. So you can absolutely use those as well for anything for hand stitching. Now, I want to go to the opposite end of the spectrum and talk a little bit about 80-weight thread. So 80-weight thread is definitely finer. If you remember, the higher the number, the finer the thread. And it's got so much usage. I think people don't realize the possibilities that are available by using a lighter weight thread, because I actually tell people that you can piece with 80-weight, both top and bottom. So with using an 80-weight thread, you can actually reduce your stitch length down to, I use even 1.8 to 2 when I do piecing with the Deco Bob. And even with that smaller stitch, you still get a flatter seam than using a 50-weight top and bottom, which is what most people use for piecing. And with the 80-weight thread and that smaller stitch length, you actually get more precision with those smaller stitches to do curves or points and match everything together. And it really reduces the seam bulk where all the pieces come and meet together. You'll really notice it the most there as well. And we always recommend Deco Bob, like an 80-weight thread, for the bobbin, because it reduces the bulk in your stitches. And if you're doing things like embroidery, especially, it makes your embroidery a lot softer. And we do have pre-wound bobbins with 80-weight as well. And you might be thinking, I don't know if I want to use pre-wound bobbins, or like, why should I use pre-wound bobbins? I know it's very convenient, but that's actually not the main reason I tell people to use pre-wounds. It's because they're wound on the machine, on really large machines, so you get perfectly wound bobbins, which means it's going to give you perfectly even tension, and it will give you nicer resulting stitches than if you use, wind it on your own machine. And you will notice the difference with that, and you get a lot more thread on a pre-wound bobbin as well. It's going to last a lot longer. And with using that 80-weight as well, you can also use it for your embroidery machine on the top, especially if you want to do finer laces, or you want to do some monogramming or lettering and things like that. So there's tons of possibilities with 80-weight thread. Now, this is probably a crowd favorite because I think everyone in their life has used cotton thread at least once. And so this is our cotton thread. It's called Confetti. It's a double-gassed Egyptian cotton. So you might be wondering some of the terminology that you always see associated with cotton. For one, what does long staple really mean? Because you always see long staple. No one's ever going to say, I have a short staple Egyptian cotton, because, we associate long staple with being a higher quality cotton thread. Now, cotton is made with lots of little fibers that are twisted together, and a staple of cotton is actually not super long. It's about maybe like something like this. And so we twist all of that together, and obviously the longer the staple, the less little like flyaways you have. You can think about it as if I had really short hair and I try to twist it all together, versus if I have long hair, I have less little like flyaways, and that would be like what your lint is essentially. And then
That's a great explanation on that.
yeah,
So we really appreciate you,
Yeah.
Telling us about it.
For sure.
And thread is amazing.
yes.
So tell everybody they really gotta get their thread education.
Yes, for sure. And like, there's just so much to learn about thread. And if you ever like want to know more about what every thread line does, we have tons of great information on our website. We actually do this series called Thread Talks. And so You can check us out on YouTube or on any of our websites to get a little bit more info. But we really deep dive into like some thread lines. I'm just giving you guys a little taste right now, but I can talk about confetti for about an hour. And of course, I know we don't have the time for that right now, so I won't get into it. But yeah, so really, you can check it all out online. We have lots of info. And if you ever have any questions, you can always reach out to us on social media because we're super passionate about thread educating everyone. So if you have any questions, just come chat to us. And I want to thank everyone for your time and thank you for coming to our booth.
Awesome.
All right, see you.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that was so great. We're actually going to be bringing back a couple fun products that we're going to
Candace?
start carrying in our store. So we really enjoyed the booth, and thank you so much.
No, thank you.
I don't think she.
Candace, can you hear me?
So we have Sew Steady. Is that where we're going to head? Okay, let's
Hear
go
me.
take another tour. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Calista.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so we're gonna meander over here. Do you want to? All right, hi guys. So, hi, we got some
Celebrities in the house. Oh my gosh.
There we go. So we are live on Facebook with Sewing Machines Plus, and we're here to chat with you with the rulers. But we love all of your education, Sarah. So I'm going to actually hand you this head earpiece because this is the only thing they can hear out of. Okay.
Absolutely. We'll make sure not to sing your name. Yeah. Hey guys, it's Stacey of Sew Steady, and I've got the amazing Donovan guy up here. We've got some coming up July 30th at SewingMachinesPlus.com. So now, and each of the house has a class. So I thought we're going to share with you some of what you're going to learn there at works, and then we can talk about some of our wonderful things that we have here in our share as really exciting.
Candace, can you hear me? We can't hear her. All right, come back to me, Kennedy. Maybe that. So maybe we can get them to figure out which. I think Candace gave her the wrong earbud. Maybe they can get that figured out. But anyway, we'll hope that y'all enjoyed the thread. Now we are going to try to get a thread like for this year when we do our sewing fest, Sew Fest. You know, we do educational events, and you know, last year I really worked hard to try to get some like a thread clinic, and we never could get it worked out. So this year we're hoping we're going to have a 30-minute thread session where it's going to be all about thread and talk about the different weights and where you use it. And so I hope y'all enjoyed that little segment because I thought that was very educational and really good. So y'all let us know how you like that, and if that's something you would like to see at SewFest, because that's one of the classes that we were going to try to have is all about threads. And we got one already set up. We got Rhonda Pierce all scheduled about. She's going to talk all about needles on the SewFest, and then we're going to try to get threads, and then I'm trying to work right now on fabrics. Somebody could come in and talk about the different kind of fabrics and things. So
You wouldn't think there's that much information about needles, but it's insane.
There
I know.
is.
You could talk for 2 hours about needles.
I know. You know, I had Rhonda one time at one of my big live events, and one of her sessions was like an hour long.
Yeah.
Just on needles.
No, she was on our Takeover Tuesday, and her session was just amazing. I mean, I learned so many new things just in the 30-minute period.
Yeah. So it's pretty awesome. So anyway, I don't know if they've got it. Do you know if they got it worked out, Kyle?
We'll try.
All right, let's go back, Kennedy, and see. All right, Candace.
Okay.
Candace, can we hear you?
This one
We're back. This is Stacy with Sew Steady. We've got Donnell ready to show everything off here. Can you hear us?
So just repeat what she said.
Okay. All right. So Donnell, tell us what we're going to be doing here at the show.
Well, we're going to be joining you on July 30th at Sewing Machines Plus, and these are the two templates that we're primarily going to be using. So you will have these in your hands, and we're going to be sewing with them. This is the Bloom template, and this is the 12-inch arc. These come with the ruler foot. And so here's the design I've been working on, and this is probably what you're going to be doing. So we will use, is that better? Okay. So we will be doing this design with the bloom template and the 12-inch arc, and we will be adding this one that they can hear out of. So we will be adding different things to it with the templates throughout the day. And you can see down here, it looks like I'm making candy kisses around there for the border. And so I'm going to be showing you how to use a template in just partial. So I've masked this off so we can make those. So you're going to learn how to use your shapes and templates in a little bit more unique way. So I'm looking forward to being with you on the 30th. And I hope you'll get signed up soon so you can get your supplies. And by the way, if you don't have one of these Sew Steady tables, hurry and get it ordered. We're just about down to the deadline of when you'll get it into the store. So if you have never had one, you're going to love it. This is the wish table. It has the large drawer, the large blue drawer. And you're going to be able to sew circles because there's holes in the table. And I can tell you, I've got one of those great big fancy cabinets and my machine's never been back in it since I got my wish table. So really fun to join you today and hope to see you on July the 30th.
Excellent. Can we take you guys down to show you our suspension system? Okay, let's take you down and we're going to show off that amazing Sew Steady suspension system that we rolled out in February. We're showing it off here for the first time, and we are super excited about it because, again, it is the arms in your sewing room that you've always wanted. It's giving you that ability to support those projects up in the air and be able to do more quilting easily. Even doing binding is an awesome option with this. So basically, the rule of thumb is the more arms are needed for the bigger the project. And if you can spread out those arms a little bit, really hold up the weight of that project, you're going to have lots of success in being able to do ruler work and free motion quilting with this awesome suspension system. So this is another great tool we'd love to be able to have you consider. It actually does hook onto your tabletop area, your counter, or your Sew Steady table. So you've got lots of options for being able to attach it and really use it in lots of different ways. So that's our Sew Steady suspension system. And then again, here at Sew Steady, we always have something new coming out. So we're rolling out new templates here in the near future. So stay tuned for some of the new designs that we've got coming. And we've got some amazing projects just on display here in our booth. We've got our Tacoma quilt here in the background. That's a template set you can buy for, I think it's a 2-piece template set you can buy and be able to create those amazing designs and do cutaways. Just 2 templates, guys. And so lots and lots of different ways that you can take advantage of quilting designs. And we would love to get you going with that. So yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Absolutely. And we'll hope to have you guys sign up for that class with Donnell. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Thank you so much.
So we are going to go over to one of a little bit newer booth, things we've been starting to carry. But actually, let's say hi to Kimberville. Can we go say hi to them? Hey guys, we just came over to say hi. We're doing Facebook Live with Blaine, and we just wanted to kind of show them some new stuff that we've got. This is the brand new Cheer quilt. Look, it's gorgeous, an advent calendar. We've just got this into the store. So if you don't have yours yet, you definitely want to. And look how fun it is. You get to, add all your great little pieces as the days go on. So count down to Christmas. So this is a beautiful advent calendar. You can get the fabric kit, the embroidery designs, and the embellishment. So I also want to show you the bench pillow. I'll just kind of hold this up. So this is the latest pie pillow, and we are going to have this in the store pretty soon. This is on pre-order right now, but it's fabulous for the fall. And you have to see this. Look at it. It looks like the tin plate of your pie. I mean, this is just so adorable. It stitches out beautifully. So again, these designs will be in the store and online, and you can get the design and the embellishment kits for these. Sometimes we can also get the fabric kits. So I'm going to put that down. I'll just talk about what's coming up with us in next week. So if you're one of our local customers, we are doing the Harvest Table event. I'll be doing that on Saturday down in our Mission Bay store. But I wanted to show you some of the bonus CDs you can get when you spend $100 in Kimberbell product at an event. This one is all these beautiful designs for Christmas. So this is part of the event. And so the only way to get this project is by attending one of our events. So this is coming up on Saturday, the 23rd. And hopefully we will see all of you there for that event. Okay, so I'm going to switch. So I'm going to switch over here. And this is Grainline Studios. I'm going to probably have to just do all the talking since I don't have a microphone, so I'm so sorry. But we just started carrying some of their patterns. We have some of the patterns online as well, and we'll be doing some of these in our classroom. Most of these are working with woven fabrics. And so I want to show you this adorable Scout tee. Let me come over here. So this is the pattern for the Scout tee. We just got this one in the store, and we're probably going to be doing a class on that. And it's with woven. So most of you know I teach the classes with knits, but we will be teaching some classes with woven. And so this is just adorable. I think it might fit. I'm not sure if it'll fit, but I might have to take it home since I need a sample in my store. So this is really beautiful clothing. They have lots of different designs, lots of techniques you can learn with their patterns. They have this beautiful jacket we may end up doing as a class. So this is a trench coat, isn't that gorgeous? So I might be talking to one of my teachers about doing this one. That would be really fantastic. So you can get the some of their designs on our website, and we will be carrying some of them in the store. We have a class coming up with the Tamarack Jacket, and this one is going to be taught in September by Rhonda. It's part of the Free Spirit project we did first of the year, where you're going to quilt your panels and then turn it into a jacket. So this is one of the patterns from Grainline that we'll be using. Oops, I just knocked over your whole display. Sorry about that. So let's go down the road and see who else is here. Thank you guys so much. And we've enjoyed chatting with you guys while we're here, so we appreciate you being on Facebook Live. You can just say hi to all of our fans out there.
Yeah, thank you. It's been nice talking.
All right, have a good day. All right, let's see what else we see. So we're going to be coming down here to Lunchbox Quilts. So we're going to come and chat with Lunchbox Quilts.
Sure.
So this is Angie from Lunchbox, and I am the only one that can hear. So I'm going to probably hand you this so you can chat about your beautiful quilts. And hopefully we're going to have her coming into our store next year doing an event. But yeah, tell us about your stuff. So I'll put that in your ear, and so you can hear me talking.
Oh, one moment.
There you go.
Okay. Hi.
Hold that in your hand.
Oh,
Okay.
no wonder why I couldn't hear myself. Hi, I'm Angie from Lunchbox Quilts. I don't know, I've been in business since about 2007. Applique with the embroidery machine. And there's some other stuff going on over there. If you have an embroidery machine, it's really great. You can make these really great things. I always loved applique, but I didn't want to do it manually. So that's when I learned to do software and create these designs. But what else do you think I should tell them about? I'm so distracted by this going on over there. Yeah,
People.
I know.
Doing
So
videos.
the newest design is called Honeycomb, and it's got a lot of things that say, be creative, just be you. I think my favorite design is the bee skip. And, you know, if you don't want to make a quilt, look at that. She's getting all the designs in there. I think there's 22 or 23 of those.
I like that you can make a smaller.
Right. You can do a small sample. Or look, what about if you just took a design and put it on a sign? Put it in your kitchen.
I love that.
So also there's one up to your right, up top as well.
Wildflowers.
And those little wooden things, I just got them at the local craft store and I just painted them. So that's really fun. The other popular one that's been here is the flowers. And you know, they just released the new cave machine.
Yes.
So
some flowers.
I was like right on target with that, even though I didn't know, and I did it last year. So
I love this. All the chickens.
oh,
The farm
that's
life.
very,
That's
very popular.
Absolutely beautiful.
Very, very popular. I even go places that aren't farms, and they still like it.
Still love it. Yeah.
And of course, look, you can still do something like this. It's a piece from the Hobby Lobby.
And you do a lot of animals. Love all your dogs and
It
cats.
just kind of happened. People request it all the time. So we have cats and dogs. Then we have holiday hounds and Christmas cats. And I have birds, so there was a bird quilt. I don't know how it happened.
And fish. Yeah.
Well, yeah, we have tropical fish, and we also have trout, and we have dinosaurs.
And dinosaurs.
I don't
love
know
all
how that
dinosaurs.
happened. So I had to do some flowers and some bees to get away. Well, then we got bees. It's
got
an
bees.
insect.
Love it.
So
Well, your stuff is absolutely beautiful.
Thank
It's
you.
a little bit different.
thank you.
And we look forward to having you come back into
Yeah,
our store.
I can't wait. We're going to arrange it.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll be
Well,
there
thank
soon.
you so much for letting us stop by and
No
say
problem. Thank you.
hi. So we'll take our equipment. So you're just still live. And so we're walking down the store. Well, it's live. So there you go. I was supposed to be the cameraman. I don't know how this happened. Deb was supposed to be in front of the camera.
All right. So where do you want to go to, Deb? Should we go over to? All right. Let's go check out the new Bernina K-Facet machine. So let's take a look down here. We had to wait. They were doing a live broadcast this morning with K-Facet. So we kind of had to wait a little while before we were able to come over here. Look at these beautiful new machines. So we've got two beautiful new machines. This one is the K-Facet Edition B770 QE Plus. And isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So they took one of Kate's designs and put it on the front of this machine. So this one is going to be an absolute stunning machine to have in your sewing room. And then we do have the smaller machine. So actually what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to have Deb talk all about this new machine.
And I'll hold the camera.
All right, quick change up. Candace has got the 475 on the screen right now for you. It's this beautiful, beautiful, fun, bright, vibrant turquoise color, which I don't think Bernina has done in a very, very long time. And it's just absolutely gorgeous with the parts of the like Cave Similifori design on there. It's got all the hallmarks of Cave's beautiful fabric without being overwhelming. And it's a B475. It's a 475 Bernina that you can get in the retail stores. So it's got a 9mm stitch width and a lot of other great things. And some of the cutest luggage I've seen in a very long time with that, I think it's mosaic glass or something like that print on there. The Cave machines are going to be fabulous in the stores. I know that Blaine's going to tell you that if you want a 770 to come out to our new product party and we will hook you up on the 12th and 13th of April or of August. I have a special edition Hula pink 770 at home, and this one's even prettier than that one was. It's absolutely stunning. It's got all the features of the 770, which is an upgraded machine from the 720 that we can now sell online. It's got a nice big screen. It's got the IDT on it. It's embroidery capable, just like the 720 is embroidery capable. And there's so many different things that you can do with it. Beautiful stitching. It's not plugged in, so I can't really show you anything else other than that with it. And what we also have the 880s on here. We've got the new B05 Crafter machine here on the floor. So let's go look at that for a second. These guys are the wrong ears. So over here. So we've had the B05 Academy, and now they've come out with a crafter edition of it, which is this really interesting color so that you can differentiate the one from the other. The B05 is blue, the Academy, and the crafter is orange. So you're getting that great Bernina quality and another mechanical machine that's really affordable for anybody that wants to get a really good quality stitch for a very good price. Got that, Candace? Yep. Okay. And now we're gonna go down to the other half of the Bernina booth here and show you the B35 and the B38 Bernina machines. These have been around for a little bit. I know that stock's been a little bit of a problem lately, but I think that they're back in stock right now. Here's the B35, the B38 computerized, and then let's come back and get the embroidery machine behind you here. I know. So right here, this is the B79 embroidery machine that's asleep at the moment. Sleeping. It is. It's sleeping. I don't remember how to. But anyway, I wanted to show you this because we've done the Hoop Fest and Quilt Fest and Sew Fest, and everybody always asks us when we're doing the segment on the Monster Snap Hoops if there are Monster Snap Hoops available for the Bernina B70 and B79. And the answer was always that they're always developing new products. Well, I'm happy to tell you that those are now done and they're ready to go. I think that Kyle's getting them loaded up on the website pretty quickly, but we now have Monster Snap Hoops that are available for this machine, which is amazing. You're gonna love having Monster Snap Hoops. You've got the same Monster Snap Hoop that is available for every other machine is now available for the B79, which is, it's gonna open up the world of embroidery for anybody that has one of those two machines that you couldn't do before. And it doesn't come in one, it doesn't come in two, but it comes in 3 different hoop sizes. So you're gonna have all the options of hoop sizes so you can make sure that you've got the one that fits your project the best. So back to where we started. So we are actually, we have not done the whole floor. We've done a huge portion of the floor for you. We're pretty close to back where we started. There's so many people here, we could not get them done in even a 2-hour show because there's Amanda Murphy here and Smith Street Designs, and Dime is here, Orafil is here, Metler is here. So this is a great place to come and be inspired and see new products, see new machines, and really figure out what we're going to have to show you guys in the next year. Blaine, were there any questions?
Well, hey, Deb, thanks for the tour. I think everybody enjoyed that. It was a little camera shaky, so hopefully we can get that worked out for the next one. But anyway, guys, great behind the scenes, and I will see you and Candace over there tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow, Blaine. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you. All right, guys, we hope that you enjoyed that little behind the scenes. We know the camera's a little shaky and we have little audio problems, but hopefully we'll get that worked out. And for our next one, we go live like that because, again, it's technology. It works when it's working. It's great, but sometimes you have those little hiccups. But anyway, guys, again, I love the fact that you got to see the brand new Bernina machines. And one of the things I want to tell you, on August the 12th and the 13th, we are going to have our new product launch party out here in San Diego. So on the 12th, Friday the 12th, it is going to be in the San Marcos store location. We're going to have the product launch. And then on the very next day, on Saturday, on the 13th, we are going to have it down in our Mission Bay Boulevard store in San Diego. So 2 great events, and we got a lot of people coming in. We're bringing educators from all over the nation in to do live demonstrations in the stores. We're going to have all the new latest and greatest products here to show you. And here's the thing I'm going to throw out, the deal I'm throwing out to everybody out there. Just like you saw the Bernina now, if y'all wanted to get one of these brand new Berninas, a lot of these brand new top-of-the-line machines and all the different brands are only available in the retail stores. So if you want to purchase one, you have to be in the retail store. What I'm going to do is say, look, if you want to come out into San Diego and look at one of these machines and buy it, I will fly you and a guest out here for free. So if you're interested in that, one of the new Berninas, one of the new any brand, just send me an email at CEO@SewingMachinesPlus.com and let me know the machine that you're interested in, and we can talk about it. We'll come up, agree with some things that we're going to do, and then we'll fly you out here, and you can purchase your machine. We'll ship it back to you to your house for free. And while you're out here, you're going to get trained and you'll get treated like a VIP. So Kyle,
come meet us. Come hang out with us.
Kyle, Kennedy, Roger, can't beat that, can you?
No,
No,
you can't. Sunny
no,
San Diego.
no.
Great
And-
excuse for a vacation. It's a
Yeah,
vacation, you get a machine.
Yeah. Now, I can't guarantee you what the weather is going to be. However, right now it's been in the 70s. It has been super nice. So there's a good chance we'll have some great weather as well.
Yeah.
But it will probably be sunny because it hasn't rained in 8 months.
No clouds this past
So,
couple weeks.
But
Well,
anyway, we would love, for y'all to come out and join our party. And especially it gives you an opportunity to buy one of the top-of-the-line machines in the retail store and get training on the spot as well.
We'll
So,
take everyone to Morton's Steakhouse.
ooh, Kyle will. So anyway, guys, we're going to talk a little bit about the 720 again. And I want to remind you, I want to tell you a few features of that. And Kennedy's going to put that overlay up there for you so you can actually see it. What a good looking machine. And again, guys, this is going to be a call-in special. The normal price on this is $49.99. That is for the sewing machine only. If you want to add the embroidery attachment to it, there is an upcharge, but we do have a package for it. We also have a couple different packages. We have one that you can get a quilting table with it and a stitch regulation. But you can give us a call right now at 800-401-8151. Nick's team is standing by and they can answer your questions for that. We also have live chat, so you can go at smplive.tv, click on that 720 product. It'll take you to the product page. And while you're reading about it, you should be able to talk to one of the live chat agents and they can help answer questions as well. But let me tell you a little bit about the machine, guys, because it really is a great machine. So again, it's going to be the maximum sewing speed on this is 1,000 stitches per minute. That's equivalent to every machine that, the top of the line machine, the 770 and the 790 that Bernina has. The maximum sewing, the length of the free arm to the right of the needle is 10 inches. So it's exactly the same as the 770 and the 790. The touch screen is a 4.3. So it's going to be the exact same size as the 770. The LED sewing light has 30 LED lights in it. So you're getting a great lit surface. Now, one of the things that will be a little different, when the maximum stitch width, it's going to only go up to a 5.5 millimeter, where the 790 goes up to a 9 millimeter. But you're still getting that stitch width of 5.5 millimeter, and the stitch length is exactly the same as a 770 and 790. It goes to a 6 millimeter. Needle positions, there's 11 needle positions, and sewing in every position. You can sew in every single position. Number of spool holders, you're going to get 2 with it. Semi-automatic thread needle threader. You're getting adjustable pressure foot pressure. You're getting automatic thread cutter. You're getting their manual thread cutters. There's 3. Bernina dual feed. It doesn't have the dual feed like the 790 and the 770, but it's got a really good feed dog set on it. It has the Bernina adapted thread tension. It has the memory short-term altered stitches. It has so many things built in. It has a stop function without the foot controller, or you can hook the foot controller up. It has the upper thread indicator, lower thread indicator, USB interface, and it just keeps going on and on and on, guys. There's so many features of this. And the reason I was telling you a lot of those things is I wanted to kind of tell you how it compares to Bernina 790 and 770 in that 7 series. Those the 727, those are the top of the line machines, and this 720 is right in there. So guys, we have got a really good price on this right now. And if you've been in the market for the top of the line Bernina machine, sewing only, or if you want to get into the embroidery side of it, we have the embroidery module available. We've got an incredible price on it today. Normal price I showed you up there was $49.99, but today we have got a great price, but you have to call in to get the price. I can't tell you what it is or advertise it because of advertising restrictions with the manufacturer. However, you can call in and we can tell you on the phone or on live chat, we can tell you. So again, guys, great price on this today. And we hope that if you've been in the market for Bernina, all you Bernina fans, this is a great opportunity to get one of the top of the line machines at a very, very good, aggressive pricing on it today, guys. I'm doing it. Don't you think, Kyle? It's pretty aggressive what we're doing. Okay. So, and I'm limited on these. I actually only got 9 of these in. Yeah. So I wanted to make sure that y'all knew that. I'd ordered 10 of them, but I only got 9. So there's only 9 of those. And again, and I think Belinda's saying she loves the call-in specials. Well, Belinda, we're glad y'all love the call-in specials because what I try to do is always have something. You know, I know that, you know, you may be a brother, Bernina, I mean, a Baby Lock Janome fan out there, but I know there's a lot of people that only like Bernina. So I try to always have something for everybody. And we were so excited to be able to offer this for the first time online. First Bernina in a while that we've been able to offer online. And so we're super excited about it. So, all right, guys, we're ready to move on. Are y'all ready to give some stuff away?
Giveaway.
All right, so guys, glad you joined the show today. Hope you enjoyed the little tour over there. And I still, again, apologize for the shakiness of the camera and all that. We kind of threw that on Deb and Candace at the last minute, and I thought they did a pretty good job anyway. So, but anyway, we have a doorbuster.
Hit it, doorbuster.
Doorbuster. That never gets old, y'all. It just never gets old. All right, so what's our doorbuster today, Kennedy?
Let's see.
We usually have a great, there you go. So it's the Encore Plus multi-purpose tool ruler.
$10.
$10, guys.
Normally what?
$20. It's normally $19.99. And this thing is $10 today. And are we limiting them, Kyle, how many they can buy? No limit?
Let's see. No limit? Oh.
No limit today.
Right.
So you can buy as many of these as you want. Because these make great gifts for your sewing and embroidery friends and quilting friends. And but anyway, this is a great
Ends tonight at 6 p.m.
6 p.m. the Pacific time. The doorbuster will end on the price on this, and it'll go back up to the regular price. So guys, if you want to get that doorbuster, go to smplive.tv and you'll see the doorbuster there. You can click on it and order it right directly there online. You don't even have, you can do it unassisted. You don't have to call or talk to a live chat agent. But if you do either one of those, tell them you want that doorbuster for today's show. And but that's a great buy, $10 for that. That's a great doorbuster. So all right, so we're ready. We got our doorbuster out of the way. We are ready to give some stuff away today. So our first thing up is our bag bundle. We're going to give those bags away. And guys, again, this is an SMP exclusive. You can only get these here. They have special sayings on one side of the bag. They have our logo and things on the other side. Again, each bag is unique saying, all eight different colors. They sell for $9.99 each. We're selling them for $49.99 for the pack of 8. And we are going to give one of those away now. So Kennedy, grease that wheel and let's give it a spin.
Get it going. Alrighty, we ready? Let's do it.
Here we go.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Debbie Sherman.
So Debbie Sherman is our winner. So congratulations, Debbie. And Debbie's watching today from YouTube. So Debbie, how you claim your prize, just go to smplive.tv, scroll down toward the bottom of the page. It has an area that says claim your prize here. Fill out the information, hit submit, and we'll handle the rest from there. So congratulations. All right, Kenny, we're going to give another set of these away. Go ahead and spin that wheel again.
Drawn again.
That song gets stuck in my head.
It gets stuck in my head too.
Yeah.
Paulette
Smariga.
So Paulette Smariga, congratulations. She's also watching from YouTube today. And Paulette, just go to smplive.tv, scroll down toward the bottom where it says claim your prize, and just fill out the information, hit submit, and we'll handle it. All right, guys, next up, we're going to give a world famous Sewing Machines Plus sewing mat away. And we currently have 12 different colors of these, 4 different sizes. So what you can do is go to smplive.tv. You'll see the sew mat. Click on that, and it'll go to the product page. You can see the dimensions of each size on that page, and that way that'll help you kind of pick which one you want to get. But I can tell you guys, these are very functional. And I always tell you, if you don't own one of these already, you're doing your machine a disservice. Even though you might be waiting to win one, go ahead and purchase one of these. Guys, they are incredible. They're all under $50, no matter what size you get. And they're very functional. Not only are they going to help, reduce the vibration from your machine, and that what happens, it transfers that to the electronics. And guys, think about this. You're paying thousands and thousands of dollars for your machine now. And so why not protect it? Why not help those electronics last a lot longer? That's going to do it with these mats. And again, they also are going to protect the surface you have it on. Let's say you're going to have it on your kitchen table. It's not going to let the machine scratch or anything. Even if it's sitting there embroidering, it's not going to. So it's a great for that. The other thing it does, people don't even realize this, but it's a sound dampening. It actually reduces the sounds. And I've had people email me, said, I had the loudest serger that you could possibly have in the world, and I put a sew mat under it, and it quieted it right down. So they do really work. And then the fourth reason is, hey, it's an anti-slip. You put your machine on there, it's going to stick on there, and it doesn't slide around, and it really grips it. So that's a really good thing as well. And I actually have these in my trailer that I use to haul my airplanes in. I have my refrigerator and my microwave sitting on a flag mat just to keep it from sliding around when I'm traveling down the road. And they never move. They never move. So that just shows you how awesome, excuse me, how awesome they are. So again, guys, if you don't own one of these, go purchase one right now. Get it in your favorite color and protect your machine. All right, so we ready to spin the wheel and see who wins one of these? Good. All right, we're going to give one of these away. Pick 12 colors to choose from, 4 different sizes. And we got a winner going to Karen Shanker. So Karen's also watching from YouTube today. So congratulations, Karen, on that win. And Karen, so again, just go to smplive.tv, scroll down to the bottom where it says claim your prize, and you can put your information and your color and size in the notes in that, and all your information, hit submit, and we'll take care of the rest for you. All right, let's spin that wheel again and give one more of these away.
One more. Customers have also said that they use it as pin cushions too.
Pin cushions.
There you go.
I've actually had customers tell me that they stick their pins in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dahlia Gutierrez.
Adalda Gutierrez is watching from Facebook. Congratulations, Adaldo. Is that it?
Adalia.
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 Man, I'm terrible with
How do you
names.
say it?
It's okay, Blaine. We still love
Adalia.
Yeah, there you go.
Adalia.
Gutierrez.
There you go.
One
Gutierrez. So Adalia, congratulations on that win. She's watching from Facebook. Adalia, just go to smplive.tv, scroll down there, and just put up the information in there. Also, let us know the size and color of the mat you want, and then hit submit, and we'll handle it from there. All right, so the next thing we're going to give away is a $100 gift certificate to Sewing Machines Plus. And guys, if you're local in Southern California and you want to come into our retail stores, we have a store in San Marcos, California, which is about 35 miles north of San Diego. We also have one on Mission Boulevard down in San Diego. You can go to either one of those stores and use this if you win. Or if you're nationwide and want to shop online, all you have to have is that coupon code at the time of checkout, and it'll take $100 off your purchase. And we will email you that code to use. So, Kennedy, spin that wheel.
Spinning. It's going.
Tracy
Zigo.
Tracy Zigo. So Tracy, congratulations. She is watching from YouTube today. And Tracy must be new, because I don't ever remember seeing that name before. So Tracy, put in the chat and let us know where you're watching from today,
Yes.
where you're from, and if you are new, if this is one of the first shows you've watched today. And speaking of that, if you're new and this is the first time you've ever watched our show, just go ahead and put a 1 in the chat right now, because we always love to welcome our new people to the show. And the SMP Nation, I promise you, is going to welcome you with open arms. And there's a lot of people that make friends on this channel. And you never know, you may have somebody right down the street that is watching this show that you didn't even know that was in your hobby. So that's what's awesome about this, bringing people together. All right, so Tracy, just go down to smplive.tv. Down where it says claim your prize, just put your information in there, send it to us, and we will email you that coupon code back. Okay? All right, so next up, we are going to announce our winner for the sewing machine from last week, and it was a Baby Lock Zest, I think. Is that right, guys?
Yes.
A Zest we gave away last week, and we're going to announce a winner from that show, and that winner is Judy Wentz. So congratulations, Judy. You just won yourself a Baby Lock Zest sewing machine. And again, Judy, on the smplive.tv, go down to the, on the page, just scroll down to the bottom where it says claim my prize. Just put your information in there, hit submit, and we'll get your machine shipped out to you today. We get it today. All right. So what are we giving away for next week's show, Kennedy?
We are giving away the Sparrow 15.
So that's the Sparrow 15. It's made by Eversewn, guys, and I can tell you right now, you may have not ever heard of the Eversewn brand. Eversewn brand is a great brand, and it is made by it's actually made by another manufacturer that makes a lot of really high quality machines. But this is a little off brand of theirs called Eversewn. So when you're getting this, you're getting an incredible machine that has an aluminum chassis. It is a very nicely built machine. So I'm happy we're going to be able to give one of these away. This is a great travel machine. But again, this is how you can win, guys. Y'all did everything right today. If you just, if you put, in the chat, if you just ask questions, make comments, that's entering you to win. But here's how you can also win. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, go subscribe right now. If you haven't liked our Facebook page, go like it right now. And then the other thing I want you to do, go right now and hit like this video. Just hit like, whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, and hit that bell notification if you're on YouTube. And that's going to help you as well. And then after the broadcast ends today, when it ends and the videos get posted, you can go right underneath the video in the comment section and make comments, ask questions right there. And that's also going to help you win. So there's a lot of ways that you can win. And that way, the people that are watching this tonight, that are working right now, that can't watch, they're also going to get a chance to win. And then next Thursday show, we're going to announce the winner from this week to win that machine. So be a good deal. Hope y'all like that part of it. And anyway, go out there and do it. We just hit 15,000 subscribers, y'all, on YouTube. And so we felt like that was an accomplishment. And we also got 30,000 likes on our Facebook page. So it's growing, guys, and you're growing along with us. And we're super excited that y'all are along for the ride. And we hope that you'll keep tuning in. And again, a reminder, guys, send me an email if you're interested in one of those top-of-the-line machines, and we'll work out getting you flown out here with you and a friend to purchase it and give you training. And then the other thing is, join us Monday. You saw So Steady on the show today. You had Stacy Louie there and Danielle McAdams. Make sure you tune in. We have So Steady Monday, next Monday, starting at 10 a.m. And then we have Takeover Tuesday on Tuesday at 10 a.m. And our guest again on that, Melinda Stevenson and Karen Parker are going to be on. And then Wednesday, we have Stitch Nation. We have our very own Deb and Candace, and they're going to walk through all the Baby Lock sergers, and it's going to be that Celebrate serger. They're going to talk about the Accolade and the Victory. So they're going to have those three sergers on the show, and you're going to get to see all the ins and outs of all three of those. And we'll have some great call-in specials on all three. So if you're in the serger market, well, it's going to be a good time to watch. And then next week on Thursday, SMP Live with me and the crew here. Guys, we have got Jiffy Steamers in the house, and we are going to have a fantastic show for you for that. It's real educational about steam, and also we're going to have some great specials on it as well, so you don't want to miss that. Anyway, guys, we thank you so much for joining in today. I know we went a little over our hour, but we hope that you enjoyed it, and the little sneak peek over Bernina convention. And again, guys, we got a full week next week. We hope you'll join all the shows next week. And again, have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you same time next week on Thursday.
All right.
So long.
Bye. Thanks for 15K. You like my hat? Oh, Roger,
Oh, wait,
Roger.
wait.
No, you're over there. Come back
Oh,
there.
no, I'm back. Look, I'm doing this one too. Woo!
15K. All right.
They're crazy. What can I say?
Bye.